Hello everyone, welcome back to my craft space. Today I am still working on my Steampunk altered book, and I've got it already covered with fabric, and there's a previous video. If you've missed that one, be sure to check it out. The only thing I've done since that video is I have placed this piece of green lace that I think really coordinates well with the leaves here in the book. Not much of this is going to show because we're going to get into covering it up as I finish the cover right now. I haven't done a whole lot to the inside just yet, but I do have some plans for the cover, and while there's the creative mindset to do so, I just want to go ahead and get that cover going. So when you're doing altered books, you can do the pages first, you can do the cover first, you can do whatever inspires you, and like I said, right now I've got some good ideas for this cover and we're gonna get going. So the pieces that I'm using are from Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante collection. This was one of the cutouts and I have just torn around the edge, and I really would like for that to be on the page. Let's see if I can get a little more room here. My desk is pretty covered with supplies. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, and I cut out this lady. She's also from the collection. And before we do too much, I want to use some perfect pearls on her wings. So I've got these stamps from Fiskateer Prima, and this is the Don't Forget to Fly collection. So I'm going to use a couple of those and some Versamark watermark stamp pad ink to stamp a little bit on her wings. Let's see, what's the best way here? There we go, that's pretty flat. And I do like this stamp that says Don't Forget to Fly, especially since it's on wings. I don't know that we'll be able to see it, but I think I am going to stamp it like right here, and then maybe right here. And then I'll do some other little tiny letters from the collection here. I've got, let's see, let's use this acrylic block so we can get some good even pressure. All right, and so the Perfect Pearls are by Ranger, and this one is called Forever Green. It's one of my favorites. And we need a little brush that's dry. All right, and we'll try this out. And I want to stamp that there and right there. And then we'll try this other little one just on some other areas, just to add one more layer of interest. Okay, now close up this stamp pad and we'll put on these Perfect Pearls. Let's see how it looks. Okay. So this piece of card that I'm working on is just a piece of chipboard, and it's flexible enough that I can put this back if I use too much. Okay, so with the Perfect Pearls, you just get it on your brush after you've inked, and you just brush it in. That's actually showing up really well where it says Don't Forget to Fly. So that is really fun, and it adds this nice shimmer to the wings. I'll put a little more over here. Okay, so the excess that you don't want, you can just brush off like this. All right, so it is on there pretty good. Then to set it, you just spritz a little water in the air and run your, excuse me, run your card through it. So I'm going to jump off the excess there. Okay, so we're just going to spritz and kind of run it through there. All right, so that's kind of fun. That adds another little piece of interest to the lady there. And then I am going to close the book back up and we'll get going on the rest of this. So there's another piece that I want to put inside this frame right here. So I want this to go inside here. And I want there to be a little more interest on this card, maybe a little more colors. So I was thinking maybe we'll do some watercoloring since I got this great new watercolor set. And I'm hoping to bring out some of this blue. So maybe this side, maybe a little of that. All right, let's try it out. Got water. And I'm thinking I just kind of want to have it drip from the top. Maybe we'll do some splattering too. Spray. If you don't have distress inks and that kind of thing to ink with, you can always use watercolors. This was a set that I really wanted. I saw another YouTuber using it and my husband found it on Amazon. It was fairly inexpensive. And it has so many colors and it's so much fun to use. So I was really excited when it came. Okay. We'll do a little more of this. Let's get some more water here. So I want to do this kind of around the edge of this frame here. Again, mostly just to add some interest and a little more color. Good drips there. We'll let that one drop there. And then I'm going to go around this torn edge with this blue because I really like how it's matching up. Some more water. Again, I'm not being too precise here. I'm okay if it drips and just has lots of little fun color splashes. Some more water. And I'm holding this one while I paint it because, like I said, I'm good with the drips, and if it wants to leave some little splashes or some drips on this other side, I'm okay with that too. So I think that's fun, just add some extra color there. Work on this drip here. Okay, and then I'm going to just splatter some on her too. And maybe we'll splatter this a little bit too. You can use a splatter brush to do this, or you can use a paintbrush. Adds a lot of interest, extra color, and just looks really cool. All right, let's do a little of this black splatters. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I think that's actually more of a blue. Good dark blue. All right. Set these aside here, and then get this to dry off a little bit. Just do with that baby wipe that I had. There it is. All right. And you can use a heat gun to dry everything if you want to. I'm a little impatient, so I'm just going to blot it off and call it good. I really like how it looks. And this is going to go back here. I think those splatters add a lot of fun detail. So we'll just go ahead and leave this in here. And then this book has been covered in fabric already, so our gluing is going to be a little tricky, but I'm just going to use some tacky glue. And I'm going to actually glue this back page to here first, and then we'll glue it on and start our layers. Turn this around and see where I wanted it. That is pretty good. Then I want to put these gears on, and I have put some brads through the gear hole. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and poke a hole in the paper where I want the brad to go. Then I'll have one more layer of protection. Let's use a little poker. I think one to go like right there. So that's the center. Yeah, we'll just look through. Now these gears are the metal gears from Tim Holtz, and then the brads, I'm not even sure where they came from. They were just in my collection. Stuff. So I'll put that there, and then I've got one more. I'm going to put that one right there. So we'll poke a hole in the center of this one. there's that, and then I have this. Then I want the lady to go kind of like that, I think. And then I've got this strip right there that I'm going to put down here. Okay, so I think we're all set to glue some things. Okay. And then again, this is just a tacky glue. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this piece down. Want to be fairly generous with the glue because this is going to be on the cover. Looks pretty good. And I think I might just use a little bit of ink on this lady. This is just Distress ink, some walnut stain. Just go around the edges of her. Grunge her up a little bit more. Okay. Before we get too much further too, I think I want to put one of these butterflies using speckled egg distressed ink kind of up here just so it will show through. Just really subtly. Do another one over here. And maybe one right up in the top corner using this walnut stain. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and glue this lady on. I wanted her sort of close to the bottom. I still want a little bits of the lace to show through, and then I'll wrap her wing around the back. Okay, this one I'm just going to wrap around to the back. I may have to hot glue that since it's going around the book spine. Then I have this little strip of music that I wanted to put down here. Kind of like that. But we'll grunge it up first. All right, put it in like this. And I really like that this just kind of adds to the bottom of her dress there. Covers that edge, adds a little more interest. And then I've got some Benabar Patina Effect Paste. This is just blue, and this one is brass. And I'm going to paint some of those onto this gears here, and we'll see how that goes. Just get a brush. That's a little... cute. Okay, well, we'll go in here. This one's a lot thicker than the other one. There we go. I really like this copper. It's pretty nice. Or bronze, what was it? It's brass, actually. Whatever. Okay, I think that added a lot, actually. Quite like it. see how we're doing with our drying here. I think that's all that's really left, is to let it dry. So there we go, guys. This is my cover. I'm probably going to put some gel medium over it just to stick everything down and provide a layer to seal it. And once everything dries, it'll look great, I think. Got a lot of interest going on. I really like this butterfly up here. And I like how these gears turned out. And then it'll wrap around the side. And I'm probably going to punch a hole and put some kind of a dangle in here, but we'll work on that in a different video. So for right now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got some inspiration on making some covers for altered books or junk journals. And if you don't mind, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and learned anything, got some inspiration. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.